Hi everybody, this is Boog Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the brand new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Platinum Batman Superman Fusion figure. So before we take a look at this fusion, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with your standard DC Multiverse base. Up next, he comes with his data file, with an awesome shot from the comic right there. I'm pretty sure that's Dan Moore's art, and that looks insanely sick. And if you want some info on this fusion, go ahead and pause that now. Up next, he comes with a left accessory holding hand. Up next, he comes with 3 translucent batarangs, and these look really cool, but you can't fit all 3 in this hand. I've actually managed to get them fit in the hand that I'm going to show off now. And finally, he comes with an alternate left open hand, and that's what I've used for the batarangs, because you can actually squeeze all of the batarangs in between the fingers, and it's actually a tight enough fit that it stays really well. If you move it around very much, they might fall out, but they actually stay in there for the most part, and I really like how that looks. I think that looks very awesome. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt. So taking a look at this head sculpt, I think McFarlane Toys did a very awesome job on this. The head sculpt kind of reminds me of Red Hood. It's just a very, very cool design. This is one of my favorite modern designs that DC has done. This is just an insanely sick design. I mean, it takes 2 of the coolest characters ever and mashes them together. And you get elements of Green Lantern in this design as well. So that is very awesome. The logo also came out very clean. I really dig that logo too. It is a really cool looking logo. And I actually thought this was just painted on, but it actually feels like there's a bit of a lip here. So I do think it's mostly just painted on, but it does feel like it has a little lip sculpted right there for the logo. I'm not sure if this body mold is reused from anything. I want to say with the texturing on the arms and sides, this might be the Speeding Bullets body mold. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what mold this is. You get the belt right here, and the belt kind of reminds me of Wonder Woman, since you have the rope right here. But that's done in a very nice bright yellow color. I really don't like the way the green is painted right here by the hands, because let me get the card out here. You can see what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like the energy is kind of going up the forearms right here. And I don't think it quite accurately represents that. I might go through with some paint and make the lines a little wavy, because I feel like they're a little too perfect. Is there any sculpt? No, there's no painted on the back there. But yeah, I do think that they're a little too perfect, and they could have looked a little bit more like the comic. One thing that I really, really love about the Platinum is that the legs are actually cast in a translucent green shimmery plastic, and that looks incredible. The black is painted over top of the thighs right here because they're done in that translucent plastic as well. With my light on it, you can see how it shimmers, and that looks incredible. For some reason, I thought this was glow in the dark, and it wasn't. I do feel like that was a missed opportunity for McFarlane to make this glow in the dark. I held my light on it and turned all the lights out in my room, and it was still dark. So there is no glow in the dark feature on this, but I think that would have been really cool. I mean, it's insanely cool looking as is, but I do think glow in the dark would have been even cooler. I do wish that his hands would have been cast in this material as well, this translucent shimmery green plastic. I think that would have looked really good. Paint a little bit of black right here, and then let the rest of this just be that translucent green plastic. That would have looked very awesome. I also love the logo on the back right here. That looks really cool. I'm not sure which I like better, the red and black or the red and yellow. Both look really cool. So now let's go ahead and go over his articulation. He has a ball jointed head that can look up that far, can look down all the way, can move his head side to side very nicely. Ball jointed shoulders that move out very far. They can move all the way around, very fluid movement right there. Swivel at the bicep that can move side to side. Double jointed elbows that can bend all the way in. Wrists that can move up and down and spin all the way around. Ball jointed diaphragm and waist that can move back all the way. He can actually crunch forward very far. That's nice crunching movement. Can move side to side very slightly up here. Side to side very nicely at the waist. And all the way around like that. Hips that can do a complete split. They do make a little bit of noise, but it's just rubbing this piece right here. He can kick forward all the way, back all the way. A very nice thigh swivel. Double jointed knees that can bend back that far. Ankles that can move down all the way, up all the way, spin all the way around, and toe articulation that can move up all the way. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So first up, here he is next to both Superman and Batman, and I think this design is a very nice amalgamation of both. I think it looks very awesome. Here he is next to the NECA Hal Jordan figure. I still need to get the McFarlane one. That one ended up being a lot harder to find than I thought it would be. I'm using this NECA figure in the meantime, and it fits in decently. It's a little bit shorter, but not too much. Here he is next to Wonder Woman. And finally, here he is next to Martian Manhunter. So overall, I would highly recommend picking this up because McFarlane Toys did a phenomenal job on this. When I first saw the design, I'm pretty sure I commented on the post and said that McFarlane Toys needed to make a figure of it because it translates really well to plastic form. I think McFarlane Toys was able to translate Dan Moore's art to plastic very well. And this was definitely worth the wait. I think the comic originally came out in 2022, and we're just now getting the figure, but it was well worth the wait because McFarlane Toys did an awesome job on this, and I especially loved the translucent green plastic that the legs are cast in for this Platinum. But even if you're not able to find it, then I would still recommend picking up at least the regular version, because this is a very sick design and figure. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.